there.
Hey guys, Lane here for Maker's Lane. So a little backstory on this. For the past year, I've been using my phone. It's an iPhone 10 to make all the videos on my channel. And I've been looking for a camera that I can basically replace it with. The big things for me, it needs to be rugged because I'm super rough with my phones. And saying it's rugged, it also needs to be waterproof so that if I do drop it, because I've dropped my 10 in water before. And then the third thing is I want it to have the ability to have a screen that I can see while I'm shooting. Sometimes when I'm getting shots, I accidentally will cut off my head, or I'll cut off part of the thing that I want to see because I'm moving into the shot. And so I want the ability to be able to look at the camera to make sure that I'm lined up in the camera. The ruggedness and the front-facing camera at a high quality, those things you don't find very often. And saying that, I finally found something. After 6 months of searching, I finally found something to improve my video quality, and that would be what's in this box. So this is the Hero 9 Black. I actually got a bundle package. It came with so much stuff in it. So the Hero 9 has been out for a month and a half now. There are already, 100 different videos on reviews of it. So this is not necessarily a review of the camera itself as far as, all the functions and everything. It's just me being a novice filmmaker, seeing what I think of it, because a lot of the reviews you see out there are of professionals. So this is more of a low end, what the average guy sees in a camera. But the review part is going to be more of like how I use it and what features I find functional in it. Obviously, I already told you the front-facing camera is the biggest draw to me. So one of the other big things I have an issue with my phone is it doesn't have an SD card, and I've had a lot of times where I'm in the middle of filming and don't realize that I'm about to be full and it cuts off the film. So with this, obviously I can put multiple SD cards in, I can charge it by itself. It's not a phone, so it's separate, from my phone. So in saying all that, let's go ahead and open this up, look at what we got in here, and then, obviously I'll do some shots of, me making something, me cutting stuff. And so all that will be in there, and then I'll go through some of the functionality of it. But it's not going to be a real in-depth review. I'm not going to get down to, oh, this megapixel, this frame rate, like all that stuff. If you want to see it, there's, again, 100 videos on that. This is going to be more of field testing type stuff. So let's open the box and get into it. Look at all that stuff. To be honest, I don't know what half this stuff is. I'm pretty sure that's a buoy. That's the chest clip it comes with. Whew, all kinds of brackets. Selfie stick. Whew, look at this baby. So a little backstory. The last GoPro I had was the Hero 4. So obviously this one's a lot bigger. But what's funny is the thickness with this extended battery that I ended up putting on it. The thickness is right about the same size. So you got a wrist mount, a head mount, and a chest mount. Oh, window mount. That's a bike mount. Here's everything it comes with. I know I took it out and just put it right back in, which isn't super ideal, but you get the point. Now I've got everything in here, we can go ahead and fire this up. Okay, so I got it turned on. So this is actual footage from the GoPro itself. And this is the audio. Everything's from the GoPro. I'm not going to go in and change anything as far as settings go. I'm just going to leave it whatever GoPro has, and even when I edit it, I'm not gonna throw any filters on. I mean, that's not what I do anyways. I don't like filters. So this will be the base setup. And I know some of you are probably like me and they don't really know a whole lot what they're looking at when it comes to settings on these things. So I just want to show you what the standard settings look like with standard, no filters basically. Alright, so here's the selfie stick and the audio in the GoPro itself. Let me actually turn on. Okay, I just turned on the stability mode, which means as I tilt this, I'm actually tilting the camera itself, and it is going to stay level on the horizon, which I don't know how often that feature would be used, but I think it's still pretty cool. I've never used a selfie stick before, so this is my first time with a selfie stick. I know, 2020 and I still haven't used a selfie stick. Regardless, I've never used one, but I think it's pretty cool, especially if like I wanted to film something over this way and I wanted to be able to show it to you. Like, I can get the whole frame in here and still be able to show it to you. I'm eager to see what the wide looks like on here. I think it's right now it's on super wide. But I do have to mention, like, the front-facing camera. This is the first time I've had not front-facing camera, but a screen that I can see myself in as I'm talking. And this is just gonna change my entire way I film things, because now I'm gonna be able to interact with you guys and be able to see myself to make sure, you know, because before, you know, I might be a little bit like, oh yeah, let me show you this, because I think the camera's looking at me, but in all reality, it's looking at the sky. So this is definitely going to be an awesome feature. I've never had this before, and this is exactly what I was looking for. I also wanted something that was super compact, like this is. It's not big, so if I need to take it somewhere, I don't have to worry about, you know, putting it in a huge bag and taking a separate bag. I can just throw my book bag in the case here itself, and it should be good to go. I might end up buying some sort of protective case to go around this, just because I am very hard on things. So a protective case, even though it's supposed to be more rugged, a protective case would definitely be a benefit. So I do have a couple projects going on right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this camera to film everything, and then I'll probably take some pieces out and show you guys what it looks like. That way you can kind of get a feel of how I'm gonna use it and what benefits it brings to me. All right, so I've had this app before in the Hero 4. It also used the app. So it's not actually showing anything because obviously I'm viewing it on the GoPro itself and doesn't let you see it. But this will also allow me to frame up shots from a distance if I'm, you know, doing something where I'm going to be really far away and I can't see the screen on here. I will be able to hook it up to my phone as long as the Bluetooth connects to it, which is awesome. But again, this doesn't help when I'm actually filming, so I can't actually look at it. I can only check to see if the shot's framed up ahead of time. I've used this app before. It's pretty awesome. My old job, we use these GoPros all the time. The app is awesome. They can sometimes be a little bit glitchy depending on if you have like interference with your Bluetooth, but overall they've done a pretty good job. The only other feature that I think I might mention is, and it's something I want to do, is the stability on this. So it's supposed to be able to, like, if I jiggle the camera, it kind of like helps that out. I don't know how much. I mean, I jiggled it pretty hard right there, and I don't know how much it'll actually keep that from happening, but that is something that I'm kind of happy about. That's something that, you know, your phones don't allow you to do. I just found a feature I kind of don't like. So after a while, the front screen goes black, and I'm gonna have to look at how you make that not happen, because no es bueno. So now I'm gonna go into shooting some stuff and going through and kind of getting a better feel of what I think of this camera. So far, I'm really happy with it. Again, there's only a couple little things that I'm a little don't quite love, but it's stuff that I can work around, and this is definitely gonna be a good addition to my camera setup. So let's go shoot some stuff and see what we think. I'm gonna try and get some stationary shots. I'm gonna try and get some time lapses. I'm gonna try and get some active shots, whether that means I just throw it on my lawnmower and you guys watch me mow my lawn, or if I go on a bike ride and mount it to the bike. It's gonna be something around on those parameters. So let's go do that, and then I'll come back in the shop and give you kind of a wrap up of what I think of everything. Okay, so you got to see some of the footage that I took with the GoPro. I went to the zoo with my family and just walked around taking pictures of stuff. Tried to use all the functions and features of it that I know of. There's probably a ton more. Honestly, like, so I've filmed all this stuff and I filmed quite a bit of things between the time I first started this video and now. And I'm honestly so upset right now that I cannot see a picture on the screen, like, of me right now, because I don't know if it's framed up correctly. I mean, I'm guessing because I checked it beforehand, but that's really awesome in this, the feature in this, because I can just look at this and see, like, okay, I'm in frame. One thing I would recommend purchasing, I'll link in the description below, is a battery pack charger, because you have to charge the battery through the GoPro itself. The one I'm purchasing, it hasn't come yet, or I'd show it to you. It's just a 3 battery pack, 3 charger. So I bought 3 batteries with it, and then it charges 3 batteries separately from the camera, so that way I can throw them in and take them out. The battery life on here, I mean, it's pretty good. Like it'll last probably 8 hours just being on, but then filming, you probably have 4 hours of film time. For instance, we were at the zoo for about 3 hours, and I had it on the entire time filming, and it was still at like 25% when I got in the car. So the battery life is great on this. The front screen is great on this. One issue I did run into in this video I was taking for a moon shelf I just recently built, it had LEDs, so I needed a dark environment so I could show off the LEDs. Well, the sensor in these things with low light, it's not the greatest, so you get this really grainy footage, and that's kind of an issue. But I mean, that's the only thing I really ran into where I had a problem with it. Overall, the video quality is just amazing. The stability on these things, the built-in stability of it, the horizon mode, all of it is just a great feature. I've never had it before, so this is my first time using it, so I'm super geeked about this. This whole video was not sponsored by GoPro at all. They did not give me anything to say here. This is all my own opinions. I'm not being paid to say any of this stuff. But yeah, I mean, this GoPro, the GoPro Hero 9, if you have the 7 or 8, from what I've researched, it's not much better. But if you're upgrading, or you're just trying to, you know, get into vlogging, I think this would be a great vlogging camera because you can see yourself, and it's got the stability and horizon mode. This would be great for that. It's great for me so that I can see what I need to, and I don't need super high quality footage, which this basically gives to me. The kit that I got with it, if you don't have GoPro stuff already, I would recommend getting it. If you do have GoPro stuff, there's nothing really that special in there that you can buy that's worth the extra money. I'm gonna link it in the description below. It's up to you whether or not you want to get it. I've used probably 30% of what came in the packet, and I'm happy with the quality of it. Everything's great in it. It's just some of the stuff I'm probably not going to use. Like I'm not going to use like the wrist strap. Like I have no use for that. Most of the other stuff I do have use for. That's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, or if there's anything you want to know about this, from my opinion, I'm not an expert. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. I hope you guys liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. If you guys want me to do more review videos, just let me know. I think that's it for now. Until next time, guys, I'm Lane from Maker's Lane. You guys have a good one.